It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Noles. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Stockton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Give to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Finds his big tight end. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Hauls it in. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot. Get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate.
Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind.
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Knowles are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Looking to fire. Grab behind the line. It's Patterson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the third play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stop the run first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Washington. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Breaks the tackle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Seminoles are on the move. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Right down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man, they've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. It couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
They'll try it again from the 1 on second and goal. To throw, it's Underwood. Scrambling away. He wants it all. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
But they've gotten it down to the 1. Couldn't get it in through the air last time, and now it's third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
for the score. And that is why timing is so important in the passing game. That is a critical fourth down. Down near the goal line, everything's going to happen quickly. It's got to be a great route. The quarterback has to get rid of it on time and make an accurate throw. Two dudes on the exact same page coming up with a massive touchdown down near the goal line on fourth down.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Rush is on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
It'll be third and long. To the air. It's Washington. Looking to take a shot. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. And the Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw again. Works the middle. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on 2nd down. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Working on the right. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
This time they'll go to the running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Looking down the middle. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Temple looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Owls. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Impressive, to say the least. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
The Seminoles want to move quickly. Back to pass, it's Washington. Pressure coming. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Coming out with it, it's Stockton. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback adapting. Firing to the right, complete. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
I love the QB here. He holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They want to throw it. Makes the grab. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how... There he goes! He smashes his way through again! That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Looking downfield, it's Underwood. It's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them in their vicinity and their ability to catch the football, they'll come down with it. This quarterback has got to be way more careful here in the second half.
Gets it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Big fullback's got it. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
You know, it's not just about pushing forward. You've got to find that little crevice that'll let you get to the 1st down mark.
Yeah, where's the old Bush push play? USC Notre Dame. It's famous now. You need a guy behind you helping you get that 1st down. We need more teamwork here between this QB and running back.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force the negative play.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. He's got him. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Fires to the middle. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over.
Out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Patterson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The give to the back. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 11 over Boise State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. To the air, it's Van Buren. A little screen to the running back. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
And the Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And It's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in that because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Van Buren. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Gets away. Fires on the move. On target to the left. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down, and they saw something they like.
It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass, it's Washington. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The Knowles are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's fourth and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Looking downfield on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
They'll leave it with him. Bust through behind his pad. He's in open space downfield. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking for a man. It's Washington. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
You want to talk about versatility at the linebacker spot, and this guy is it. He had 2 interceptions in his last game. That's his first pick in this one. He's good stopping the run. He can go sideline to sideline. He can blitz. He can spy. And, man, he is really good in coverage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Complete to the right. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33. 1st and 10. Showing the arm straight down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's going to take off. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Defensively, the clock late in the game, when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket.
Time to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
The only way they were getting back in this game is if they did that. Great job. Huge explosive play by this offense. We need multiple scores. Got to keep the hammer down, but great job making the explosive.
And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Pucks it out of the air. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Quarterback extends the play. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. First and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Washington. Using the quick game. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback keeps it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That's a fumble. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the field.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The RPO, it's complete. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Barry Johnson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Finding open areas. Right down the boulevard. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And just leaving no doubt in this one, right? 4th down, they've got the lead, running the ball and picking up the first. They're going to ice this game, David.
You talk about 2-minute drills. This is how you end the ball on an offensive 2-minute drill when you're winning. Run the clock out, run the football, be physical, watch it go to zeros.
Dropping back, it's Sperry. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Got his man downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, no! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. We started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the 4th quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
He'll bring it out. It's Stockton. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting till the bitter end as they will concede defeat. I'm not sure anyone saw that coming. Not that this team couldn't lose, but the way they lost. And I think they've got some soul-searching to do now, guys.
I think they've got some soul-searching. I think a lot of fans, including myself, I don't know about you, David, scratching my head a little bit because normally I would tell you, well, the #1 team loses, they're still in the college football playoff hunt. But after that loss, I'm questioning whether they can even win their own conference.